2023 is the year of the City treble.
Manchester City, the multi-billion-pound football machine, treble winners, and the club that made everybody say, hang on a minute, what's going on here? FFP is definitely still a thing, so how have they afforded all this?
Okay guys, so we all know that in the real world, the Premier League are not going to do anything about City, but in the Football Manager world, we can definitely do something. So, I've been in the editor, and I've relegated them down to League 2, and just for good measure, we've banned them from the Champions League as well. So, let's get into it and see how City are going to fare on a cold night down in Crewe or somewhere like that. Okay guys, so let's have a look at League 2. So here we are, we've got Accrington Stanley.
Who are they? Exactly.
Now looking through here, we've got Fleetwood, Doncaster, Bradford. It'd be interesting to see who they think is going to finish top. Yeah, obviously they think City are going to win. They're 1-91 on. We can see there, but other than that then we've got Port Vale and the next favourite is at 25-1. So realistically, Man City versus Port Vale, that's what we're looking at. So let's have a look at Port Vale's best player, and we'll just go by their transfer value. So their most valuable player is worth a maximum of 8.6 million, and it's this guy here, so I mean, not the best. So he's got dribbling, he's got a bit of pace to him, to be fair, and I reckon in League 2 he's proper fast. But let's compare that then to City's best player. Their most valuable player is Erling Haaland, and as we know, he's just ridiculous. Look at them stats, he's just going to boss it down here, isn't he? But are they going to kick around, or are they going to be off because there's no Champions League football and they're going to be playing in League 2? So let's see how this season pans out. I think they're definitely the favourite, so let's get into it. Okay guys, so here we are, 1 year into the future, it's the end of the season. Let's see how City have done. So we can see actually they've bossed the league. They didn't win every game though, they did draw one. So they did drop 2 points all season in the league. So they started off the season really strong. Won the Community Shield 3-0 against United. So United had to get back in there. Yeah, and then they just won and won and won and won and won and won for ages. And actually they drew with Swindon and they've just won the Carabao Cup. So that gets them back into Europe. So let's see in season 2 how they get on with that. FA Cup, lost in a semi-final to Chelsea. And maybe we'll just fast forward again to maybe the beginning of next season just to see if there's any more transfers. Okay guys, so we're back in and we've got some transfer news. So for some reason, right, Fabio Vieira decided that he wanted to play in League 1 instead of playing for Arsenal, and he's joined for £45 million. What is that about? We've also got Brian Gill coming in for free. And you can see we've got some pretty major ones there. We've got Brennan Johnson for 57 million. We've got Sarr coming in from Palace for cheap at 6.5 mil, I've got to say. Kieran Dewsbury Hall for 5.75. And then we've got Verbruggen for 53 mil. Well, going up to 69. And then Tomiyasu from Arsenal for a 48. So in League 1, right? League 1, City think it's acceptable to spend 223 million on players. It's insane. Right, but then going out, we've got some outgoings as well. And to be fair, they raised 186 mil. But Jeremy Doku's had enough. He's gone. I don't even know what that club is where he's gone to. Cass, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. £50 million, they've got some money. So maybe somebody can tell me who that is because I don't know. And then Guardiola, gone to Madrid. Bernardo Silva, he's done one. Yeah, he's off to Al Nassr. He's gone for 26 mil. Grealish, going for the party life in London, boy. Man, there's just quite a few transfers there. They've lost some main people, and yeah, they've got loads of people going out on frees as well, like Kevin De Bruyne. He's had enough. He's gone Paris. So yeah, quite a bit of transfer stuff going on right there. So let's fast forward and see if that 223 million can help them lift the League 1 trophy. Let's go. Okay, so we've had a good start to the season, getting off to a winning start, 3-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. And we're also not in the Europa or the Champions League. They did get off to a winning start in the European Conference League. That's where they're at in Europe, so let's see how they got on in the league. Well, they drew 2-2 at home against Blackpool, which is mad, right? So they drew again against Stockport, and they lost against Bristol Rovers. Lost to Crawley in the league as well, and then they lost in the FA Cup against Northampton. But then they also lost to United in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, so they're out of that. That's followed up by a disaster, an absolute disaster in the Conference League. because they've lost to AZ. You know, this is Manchester City we're talking about. The treble winners. No, going out to AZ. See what happens when you get relegated, guys. And they lost the World Club Championship to FC Bayern. That makes me happy too. So they did, obviously, win the league by quite a bit. So they actually finished on 124 points, which the closest to them was 82 points. So only the 42 points clear. I mean, pretty standard. I mean, 200 odd mil spent plus the mad squad. You'd kind of expect that, right? So yeah, good season. So I wonder what sort of transfer business they're doing ready for next season, because that 220 odd mil that they spent didn't even buy them the Conference League. So here we are, Man City's first season back in the Championship, and they've spent £299 million. So in 2 seasons, they spent best part of, well, they spent over £500 million trying to get back to the Premier League, but have they done it? This is the first season back in the Championship. Is that 600 million enough to get them back into the Premier League? Who knows? Is it enough? Are they going to get back in? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look, see who they bought. Antonio Silva coming in for 41 mil. Best part of 50 mil going up to 64. Vanderson, he's coming in. He looks pretty decent, to be fair. 58 mil going up to 75. That's just bonkers. And then going out, we've got 97. So who've we lost? So Edison's gone on a free. John Stones has gone on a free. Nathan Ake's gone. He's gone for 50 mil back, looks of it. So we knew that Rico had gone. We knew that Matheus Nunes. Did we know about Matheus Nunes? I don't know, but Matheus Nunes has gone. Yeah, so some pretty major changes. So let's have a look at some results. Let's see how they got on with the results. We started off again, win after win after win after win. So we've got 3-1, 1-0, 3-0, 1-0, 3-0, 0-0, 3-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-0, 3-0. They won on penalties against Palace in the Carabao Cup for the 3rd round, and then they won again. But they did lose to Birmingham, so that was the first loss of the season. So good start, looking good for winning the Championship. Then they lost again to Cardiff, 3-0. Drew 2-2 with Leeds. Lost in the Carabao semi-final, though, by the looks of it. They lost on Pence United. Go on, lads. And then they just went on a mad winning streak again. Mental winning streak. But lost in the FA Cup quarter-final. So, FA Cup's gone. League Cup's gone. The moment of truth. Are they back in the Premier League? Let's have a look at the table. Of course, yeah. 122 points. So, yeah. Only 32 points clear this season, though. And it seems like Haaland's super long contract kept him at the club, along with Rodri, Ruben Dias, and Phil Foden. So, it turns out you only need 4 world-class players and, you know, a massive transfer budget and a net spend of, I don't know, 230 million, and you can easily get back into the Premier League. No problem. Not for City anyway.